Welcome back to Rose and Reed's podcast. I'm Sophia.
I'm Haily.
We are back in the studio. Yay.
Oh, our new studio.
New studio.
It's so pretty. Lots more books behind us.
Yes, my collection is growing. And I'm
It's
so
growing,
happy with
so we
it.
had to get a new space.
Oh,
And I'm
yes.
obsessed with it. You guys can't see it, but it goes like all the way up and it's just filled. So
It's my happy place.
yay. So we're here and we're just gonna do a quick little recap of last season. We didn't really end it like we wanted to.
Oops.
That's fine.
Life happens.
Yeah. And so then we're going to talk about this season of kind of what we want for it. That way you guys are just prepared.
We're going to do things a little differently this season.
A little bit. I
Yeah.
think we're planning on doing just one book a month,
Mm-hmm.
which we will chat about. We're really not going to deep dive about it. We're just going to have like a normal conversation and I don't know, just
we're still gonna fan cast.
Yeah,
yes.
we'll do some
It's
fun
my
things
favorite.
with it. But then we're also like on our Instagram posting other books we've read and doing some book reviews and stuff for the whole season while we're doing it.
Right. This will just work better with our schedule. We just
Yeah.
got a little burnt out.
Honestly,
It was
we
a
got
lot of
burnt
books.
out and like we have families, guys.
Yeah. With life. Lots of life happened.
And we love other books too. And so we were like, let's just read what we want to read for a little while.
Right.
So what are you reading right now?
Okay, so during our break, I read all of the Folk of the Air trilogy.
Folk of the Air. Did you like it?
I did. It's the Cruel Prince. It starts with Cruel Prince.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I've heard of that one.
Loved it. It was kind of weird. It was the one that I was reading on the cruise that we went on.
Yeah.
And her writing style was just a little different, kind of choppy. But eventually I got into it and I really, really liked it.
Yeah, that's what you said. I remember you starting on the book and you're on the boat and you were like, yeah, I'm not sure.
I wasn't
not
sure.
And I kept asking you, and you're like, yeah, still. And then there was like a turning point, and you went, I love this.
I like it, actually.
Why do I like this so much?
Yeah, I finished the first one on the boat, and then I just immediately started the second one. I was like, okay, well, I have to keep going. This is good. So good job, Holly Black. I rated the whole series probably a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Big fan. Big fan.
So while I was on the boat with you on our amazing little spring break vacay, I read Demon Copperhead.
Oh yes, you told me about this.
Yeah,
one.
so it's all over Barnes and Noble too. Like you walk in and it's like right there on the big table.
I think I saw it the last time I went there.
Yeah, cool cover too.
Ooh, love a good cover.
I know, kind of striking. I wasn't really even sure what it was about. I didn't even read the back, to be honest with you. So it was on my Kindle. I share an account with my mom. My mom's like, I downloaded this book. You should read it. And I was like, sure. Picked it up. Didn't read the back. So I was like, I have no idea what this is about.
Right on.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
It's about this kid and it starts off and he's like 10 or 12 and he's not really in foster care. He's about to go in it. Family life's a big mess. He's like in Virginia and it's the time of kind of the 80s goes into the 90s. Opioids, huge, big pharma. They come out with, what's that? Oxycodone.
I was literally going to say Viagra.
That too came out.
Oops.
Yeah. So that comes out and, back then that's what the drug was so addictive and it still is obviously. Yeah. But they prescribe like the highest amount. Anyways. So it's just about, what is it called? Social,
anxiety?
No, poverty.
Oh.
Like,
the other way around.
Yeah, it's called something where you're stuck in it and it's very, very hard. Institutional poverty.
Yes, that's it. I was literally like, I know this word.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Tip of our tongue.
Poverty. And it's where just people are born in it. It's very hard to get out of it.
You're born in the system.
And unfortunately, it's like his trials and tribulations in foster care. And you just want to like reach through the book and like hug this kid.
Oh,
you do. You're just like, oh my God. I remember texting my mom and being like, all right, this book is going up and down. Like, what the hell?
Really
like,
sad.
You get like this like happy vibe and then it just goes
right back down to hell.
And then yeah. And it's just up and down and it's a very roller coaster of emotion.
What'd you rate it?
Oh, I loved it. Like 4.5 out of 5. I think it's on our Instagram, guys.
You did. Yeah.
Did I do one on it?
I think you did a little like snippet.
It was really, really good.
You were talking about it a lot.
It's one of those books that like sticks with you.
Yeah. You still think of the characters. Yeah, you feel them with you.
Okay. And I really like what the author did on this is that she gave every single person in that book or the characters a nickname.
Oh.
So, like, you may have found out their real name or whatever, and it's fine. But then he just naturally, the little boy in it,
Mm-hmm.
gives you a nickname.
Oh, I
Like,
like that.
so
That's so
every
childish, and I
single
love it. It's like
yeah,
sweet and innocent.
it's cool. And so
Cute.
I don't know. It was a great book. I loved it. I finished it and I was like, okay,
It'll go on my TBR,
I loved it.
my ever growing
Yeah.
TBR.
And well, and then another one that hit me was that freaking Mitch Albom book. I
Was
told
that
you
the
I was just-
lecture?
It was no. Wow, I want to read that so
Oh yeah, you just got that for your birthday.
I just got it. And
Miss Haily got a birthday haul, big birthday haul.
like that's the best
so
idea,
fun.
you guys. If you don't know what to get for your birthday, you are a big book lover, make an Amazon list, stack your books, and just be like, here you go. Thank you.
Please buy from this.
Yes. And then they disappear once somebody buys it. And so you just get all these books.
It's a book haul, free book haul.
Freaking loved that. So I got the last lecture, and that one is just supposed to be such a tearjerker. It's a real professor. He got pancreatic cancer, some type of cancer. I'm sorry, I don't remember. And it's based on a true story. The last he was a professor at like Columbia, like a very big school.
Oh, like Ivy League?
I think so.
Mhm. So it's a true story?
Yeah.
Oh no. True stories make me bawl my eyes out.
Filled the lecture hall of like, I think he was a philosopher teacher. And so he was just like, this is how you should live your life kind of thing. And
people love to come and listen to him.
And he was writing this book at the time, and he died.
He's almost more of like an orator. You know, like the people in the old times, they would be called what are they, orators? I never could say that word.
Their stuff to pass on to generations.
Yeah. Before there was the written word, it was those people are how stories were told.
Yes.
Oh,
and so
cool.
it's supposed to be so good. My mom remembered when it came out, and when he died, he didn't finish it. And so I think he had somebody else finish it. Whatever. But
R.I.P.
It's supposed to be so good. And our friend Kaylee gave it to me. She actually read it and just said, you're going to just bawl through the whole thing. And I was like, great. I just finished a book like that.
I'm so excited.
Well, that's like back to the Mitch Albom book. I bawled through the last of it. I literally was wiping away tears trying to finish the book. It was so flipping good. That's how all his books are.
Oh,
they're so good. If you haven't read
emotional jerk.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
Well, he wrote 5 People You Meet in Heaven, and it's fantastic. If you haven't read it,
I've heard of it.
Oh,
wait, was it a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I've seen the movie.
The book is.
Oh, of course.
And then
book is always better than
Tuesday with Maury, and it's about an old man who's like on a park bench.
I've heard of that one. Yeah.
His
tearjerkers.
writing is really good.
Yeah.
Like that, I think that's what makes it so good too. Not even just his like the plot line, but it's actually the way he writes it.
Right.
Is really good.
Well,
and so
go for Mitch. We like Mitch.
Albom. Yeah.
Mitch
so he has
Albom.
got a new one out. It's called The Little Liar, and it's about the Holocaust.
Oh, another tearjerker. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. So now I'm on. What did I just finish reading? No, that one.
that one.
Yeah.
You've read a lot. I just got through those 3, and then I read Carissa Broadbent's Daughter of No Worlds.
Okay. What's that one about?
Very fantasy. Girl's a slave, escapes slavery, goes to this place they're called the Orders. They're the ones who are like the top tier. They have the magic. A lot of stuff happens. She does some training. Okay. Then she goes back to free the slaves. But in the meantime, she's got her love life. There's very fantasy.
Very fantasy.
Very fantasy.
Well, speaking of fantasy, I'm listening to Crescent City.
Ooh.
So I finished.
Finally, y'all.
Finally. The first one, and I'm on the second one, House of Breath. I don't know what's
Sky and Breath.
Yeah,
it's like it's right here.
I don't even know what they're called.
House of Sky and Breath. Okay, so wait, back up. What do you think of the first one?
So, like everybody says online, the first 100 pages or whatever it is,
into.
Even listening to it, because I didn't read it. I listened to it and I was like, okay, wait, hold on. Like,
what's happening?
Trying to piece together what the fuck she's even talking about because it's confusing and I don't really understand why she did that to anybody.
It's really hard. I think there could have been a better way to introduce the story instead of just like here's a random girl, here's her random life, and here's all the stuff around it. Because it's like, what?
Here's the house, here's the place, here's this, what she lives in, this, and you're like,
there's also like no explanation of the houses. You have to literally be flipping back and forth. I was like looking at the map and the explanations of the houses.
I just was like, in my head, I was like, I'll get this one day. And I just kept listening to it. I was like, it'll come together. It'll come.
And it does.
It'll be fine.
And you just have to trust the process.
And it did. I really liked
Bryce?
How she
No.
No.
Not our favorite maid heroine.
I'm so sorry, but she is no A-Lynn. Okay.
No, she is not the fire bringer.
She's okay. She's super whiny to me. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil anything. But we'll
talk about it later.
No powers. So you're like,
what's so special about this half-fae person? And
you're just like, oh, I'm sorry. You're trying to find out a killer the whole time. It was little murder mystery detective. It really honestly wasn't my favorite. I liked how it ended. A lot more like juice happened.
Yes. The last like 300 pages are juicy.
Oh, see,
it's a long one. It's like 800 pages. It's big.
It's huge. I think the last 2 hours I loved, and I was like, okay, I'm here for it. I need to finish it. Like let's
wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. I always liked Jessica, the person, Griffin Antiquities owner.
The owner, yeah,
loved her, and then Rune Dannon. Those two are my favorite characters.
I've seen all over the place. They're like, he's no Rune Dannon. And I'm like, okay, what's Rune got up his sleeve? So I'm excited
you will find out.
I know, I'm sure, because he plays a little bit bigger of a role even right now in the beginning of the second one. So
it starts out with him, like, almost, doesn't it?
Kinda. Yeah, well, he, I can't really say
I know,
too
I'm
much.
like, I don't know how far into it you are. I can't say much either.
Mean, she's like just told that she has to be married.
Yeah. It opens it. She goes to the ballet, and then she goes to Rune's house, and he's literally like eating some girl out.
I know, it's dirty.
It's so dirty,
little dirty, and also they cuss all the time.
It's like it's the modern ACOTAR.
Yeah, they're like, let me whip out my cell phone here.
So weird.
It's weird, and obviously there's a lot of speculation because we don't really know for sure that they're all going to connect, but she's hinted at it. So they're going to connect, but it's like, how? Everybody's got these cell phones when Throne of Glass is like medieval stages. Like, I'm so confused.
I just get to the end of this book and we'll talk more.
Yeah, because I think you said, you're like, okay, well,
those of us who know, just
don't tell me.
Trust the process, honey. Trust the process, and you will be.
So that's what I'm listening to. So I always listen to a book. Usually I listen to fantasy, which is really weird, but I listen to fantasy and I read other genres, and I read books.
Nice.
That way I kind of get like the best of both worlds.
So I'm just a little obsessed with Throne of Glass. I listen to Throne of Glass all the time. I just repeat it.
I know.
I'm on Crown of Midnight again, and then I read my other books,
which are still fantasy.
Yes.
I know she's a fantasy girl.
A little bit. I'm in my fantasy era. A little bit. No, I just bought Kristen Hanna's The Women. I'm
so excited.
It's next.
Maybe we should read that together.
Oh,
we probably won't do
put that on our list.
We'll put it on our list for like just to read it and do it. Because I actually have that book too. And my mom just finished it. She loved it. It's on Kaylee's list.
Yeah.
I want to definitely have Kaylee on this season.
Yes. Okay. Let's just talk about dreams for this next season. More guests. We'll fit you into our little area somehow. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. More segments. Like, I love how we fan cast. That's always my favorite.
Fan cast.
I loved our whine about it, which we didn't whine about it.
Okay, well, let's do it. Do you have anything you can whine about?
Oh, I'm whining about the rain. And Walmart pickup. Oh. Good Lord, Walmart, do better. Please do better.
Bitter about Walmart pickup today.
I never do Walmart pickup because I use my own bags.
That's my fault. I was like, do Walmart pickup, girl.
Yes, you told me to do it.
Don't go out in this rain.
So I don't. I show up at my time. It says, your order is ready. I pull into the space. I'm waiting 30 minutes. And I'm like, I'm going to give it one more minute before I call. I get a call from Walmart pickup. Ma'am, can you please come inside and get your groceries? Why? Why do I need to do that? It's just lightning. And I'm like, okay. As I'm looking at this Walmart employee putting groceries into somebody else's car. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll go inside. I go inside and I wait another 15 minutes. And because I chose to bag my own groceries. I then had to bag my own groceries inside
I've
of
never
Walmart.
chosen that option. I think that's so funny. I know you like your own bags.
I know
but
it's my
like,
one thing that I do. I don't like to use the plastic bags, so I use my own, and then I just shot myself in the foot. It's fine.
I think it's so funny.
Do better Walmart pickup, but also I understand the lightning. It's fine.
Kinda. This weather really does suck here right now. It's storming so bad. And here we are trying to get a bachelorette party going for tomorrow.
Yes.
A day party.
A day party. Like it's supposed to be a spring day party that we're doing, but it'll be fine. It'll be great.
We're all fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're fine over here. Okay, so I'll whine about businesses a little bit and how if you want my business, you should probably call me back.
Oh, yes.
I'm honestly like, let me vent for a second because I'm so mad about it. We're supposed to do this wine tasting tomorrow. I called like 2 months ago. I'm a person that plans.
Oh yeah, we're big planners.
Big planners. I'm like, I need to know that I'm on the books. I'm scheduled. This is exactly what we're doing. All the things. Talked to this lady. She was like, that sounds like so much fun. We can definitely accommodate y'all. And then closer to time, we'll go over like details and prepay for it. And I said, absolutely. Sounds great.
Perfect.
I called 2 weeks ago. No answer. Or not no answer. I'm sorry.
Bad luck.
A lady answered and she was like, yeah, absolutely. You need to talk to James. He'll be in at like 3:30. He'll give you a call. No call. Yeah. And then on Monday, I was like, okay, I got to get this like
down to 5 days.
It's Saturday. And so I do the same thing. And she's like, oh, yeah, you need to talk to him. I'll have him call you again. I was like, okay.
So she just keeps pushing it off.
Oh, yeah. But she's like so nice about it. And I'm just like, okay.
It sounds like there's a disconnect. It's probably not her fault. She's probably the owner and she's telling her manager, and this James man is just effing it all up for her.
Which is fine. There's a disconnect between y'all, not me. Like I'm doing
not my fault.
Yeah. And so it was just like irritating. And then on Thursday, I talked to you about this and I was like, what do I do? And I was like, and I got home and I sat on it and you were like, call back. And I was like,
back.
You know what? Why am I having to just like keep pushing it when you clearly don't want my business?
Right. You're not doing anything to help me.
No,
so why should I help you?
You're not calling me at all.
Yeah.
So you know what?
I get it.
I'm going to find somewhere else. Called them and they were so happy to talk to me. Tawny Town Winery.
Oh, yes.
So,
shout out Tawny Town Winery.
We're shout out. They were so friendly, so nice. They were like, absolutely. We don't have any flights, but we don't have any tastings, but we have flights and like all this other stuff. And I was like,
we'll accommodate you. They're being accommodating for you because they want your business.
Exactly.
You can always
tell.
You
know what? I'm happy to give my money to a business that is supportive, that wants us to come. It was a little odd to me too.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I'm like, I don't feel bad.
Small businesses are hurting right now. It's hard. Everything's so expensive. So if they want you, they're going to want you to be there, you know? So they're going to
do everything you can.
Exactly.
And I was even happy to prepay for it.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I don't prepay. What do you mean?
I know. So it's like, I'm baffled. So anyways, that's my whine about it.
That's our whine about it.
And I think we really needed to get it out.
It was good. It was a good one. It was a good whine about it. Yeah. Legit concerns.
They were. So what's on your TBR? Like,
oh my God.
Just like 3 books that you like want to read.
Okay. So I already
have
said
like a bazillion.
I already said Kristen Hanna. I've wanted to read this new book, Lightlark. It's been kind of all over Book Talk. I really don't know what it's about, but it's a pretty cover. And then Christopher Paolini, who wrote the Aragon series, he came out with a new book called Murtaugh. I just bought it. It's huge, and I want to read it. Dragons and stuff. I read Aragon back in, like high school. But
like some dragons.
I like me some dragons. And of course, there's this new rumor that George R.R. Martin's coming out with the Winds of Winter this year. So if that happens, I need to get through all of these.
So is that part of Game of Thrones?
It comes after A Dance with Dragons. It's supposed to be like, I don't know. I haven't got that far. No, it's so he's written the 5 Game of Thrones.
Which are the series of like the TV show.
But the Winds of Winter is how it ends, and that's like the TV show had to go not off a book. They made it up.
Yeah,
with his help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay. So he's like finishing it.
yeah, there's supposed to be the winds of winter and something of spring. I can't remember. There's 2 more that's supposed to come.
Oh my God.
But I heard like it's actually happening. And if it actually happens, I will be going to get that book.
Oh, I might have to pick it up.
Yes.
I might have to. You know what? His writing is supposed to be kind of crazy, obviously. But
Once
everybody
you're
loves
in, you're
them.
in.
Yeah, everybody loves them for a reason. Like, I
Yeah.
get it.
It's just a lot to keep up with. But once you're in, you're in. I really enjoyed the first 2 that I read. Really did.
I feel like that's with any series. I mean, if you freaking look at Sarah J. Maas up there, you can't see it. But
Oh,
like,
I know.
it's
I need to
just
put her more down
massive.
here.
Well, it's just massive. And
It
like,
is.
once
It's
you're in, you are
intimidating.
in, buddy. You are in.
Oh, Throne of Glass is so good. We're going to have to
so
talk
good.
about that.
Yeah, I think we may have to do just like a little segment on just like.
Didn't we
an
talk about a
overview.
mini series? Like just whenever we have time, we're just going to release kind of like what we talk about because we've both finished it at this point. There's no surprises for either of us.
And I think we will surprise y'all with some just random episodes. I think that's maybe our plan. And that way they are fun. They keep everybody on toes. And it's just more enjoyable.
Exactly. Last season, it felt like we were doing a job almost. And I didn't like that. This is supposed to be fun for us.
Yes.
That's why we do it. We do it for us. I mean, we love y'all, but we do it for us.
We do it for us. And if it's like you guys want to hear about something, if you guys want to hear the Throne of Glass, we'll give you fucking Throne of Glass.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
We'll give it to you.
And I've said this before, and I hope you guys are listening. If you want us to read a book and
please
talk
reach
about
out.
it, absolutely. We are here for any types of books. Like,
yes.
Any and all, especially fantasy.
Love fantasy or historical fiction. We like historical fiction a lot.
Historical fiction.
I'm a big fan. Oh, you just got Outlander. Can't wait to read that one.
Oh my God. Soph was so sweet. And I had it on my list. And she bought me Outlander. And what's that other new series that I had it on?
Six of Crows.
Six of Crows.
It's not new, but it's supposed to be really good.
No, yeah, I had it on there because I want to read it. But Outlander, obviously we're big fans.
Big fans. Well, I've only watched the first season. I really need to keep going with it.
I've watched all of it. I'm obsessed. I've watched it multiple times, but I've never read the books. And so I want to really see how they compare to this show. So
yeah, I've heard good things.
That's on my TBR. The People We Meet on Vacation. I know it's kind of an oldie now, a little oldie. It's like a year old.
It's crazy how fast things move in the book world.
I know. And it's like, I feel like I'm left behind, but there's so many flipping books.
There's so many out there.
So many.
Book Talk makes it be like, you need to go read this right now. But it's like, okay, well.
When Chris and Hannah released The Women, and I was like, I have to read this now. And I was like, well, shit, I have like so many books.
Like, you know what I'm going to do? We should have a date where we make our TBR jars.
Where we just like pick a book.
Pick the next one.
I love that idea.
We're going to do it.
Oh my God.
We'll make a reel for it. We'll put it out there.
I love that idea.
It'll be fun. It'll be a craft day with just writing.
Yeah. If you guys have any ideas of what we should do as well, like if you want to hear something in a segment and like we can add it.
Yeah, please reach out. We'd love to hear from you. We do have an announcement that tomorrow we are going to announce our next book that we will be talking about.
Yep. For our book, I guess it's like a book club.
Yeah, I think we're going to make it more of a book club because it's a once a month thing.
Yes, for our podcast.
Our scheduled podcast that will come out. And it's going to come out on May 15th.
Yes.
Yes.
So please tune in and listen to it because it's going to be good. And I think we're going to shorten them too.
Keep it down to 30 minutes.
Yeah. We're just going to chat about the book, see what you guys like about it, what we liked about it.
Hit the hot button topics. Yep. Okay. So I don't have anything else. Do you?
I don't either. Let's cheers to a new season. We're excited.
Thanks again, everybody, for following along with us. We appreciate all of you.
Absolutely.
Here's to books. Here's to you, Hayley.
Oh, thanks. Here's to you, so.
Thanks. All right. So tomorrow we'll have our announcement. And until then, I'm Sophia.
I'm Hayley.
Bye.
Bye.